Hi, everybody. Welcome to another open house for our Hacking HR communities. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know that we are broadcasting all over the place, so thank you so much for joining me today. As always, my goal here is to share all about the Hacking HR communities, what we're doing, what the communities are doing, how to get involved, and all of the great benefits that you can get by joining either a local chapter in your city, or a learning pod. And don't worry if you don't know what those things are. We're gonna go through them in the next 20 25 minutes or so that we are together. So if you have any questions as you are joining us, please feel free to drop your questions in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. And if I don't know the answer, I will find out and I will let you know later. But if you are new here, which I hope many of you are new here, my name is Bricia Ceja Ibarra. I am the Director of Learning and Community Enablement here at Hacking HR. And I have the privilege of leading one of our most amazing initiatives, which are our communities. So just a little bit about Hacking HR. We are, by design, like at its core, Hacking HR has always been a community project. Now we know that we are living in a moment of extreme content abundance. There is no shortage of HR content, webinars, posts, AI generated insights. We see that every time we grab our phone or open up one of our social medias. But what is increasingly missing is something else. So spaces where people can slow down, where people can think together and build trust and build something meaningful over time. And this is what we are doing here at Hacking HR Communities. So I'm going to be showing you a short slide deck that I put together. I think it will give you a lot more information. So if we can bring up the slide deck. Well, let me tell you first that our mission with the communities is very, very simple. It's create connection, learning, and generosity. So we know that, like I said, we have a lot of content out there, a lot of things happening, but we also believe at Hacking HR that it is important to create spaces where people can really connect and exchange ideas. And that's what we are doing. We also believe that community only wins when everyone involved wins. And this is how we are building the Hacking HR communities. So those involved, those who become members or community leaders, they grow in visibility. They expand their professional credibility. They create more and larger networks, and the communities thrive. And then, at Hacking HR, we are able to, our reach extends globally. Our mission advances because our mission is to create the future of HR and to create the best HR possible. And we would not be able to do that without our community leaders. So how are we doing this? We have two different types of communities. The first type are chapters, and the second type of communities are learning pods. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of them. So let's see. Let me move on to the next slide right here. So chapters. So what are chapters? Chapters are geographic communities. So they are local communities, either in a city, a region, or a country. So their gatherings are in person. So if you are the type of person who thrives meeting people in real life and connecting with them, this is the place for you. So there are each community, we suggest that they host 3 to 4 events per year. And you get to learn and connect in a local context. So we know that Even within the same country, each region, each city is different. The HR professionals in each city, they have different needs. Different issues that are coming up. So local chapters are a great way to focus on those. So you get to network, you get to meet people, you get access to a lot of the Hacking HR events. So if you, like I said, if you're a person who enjoys meeting people, going out there, and connecting and networking in real life, the chapters are for you. Additionally, we do have the Hacking HR Learning Pods, and these are communities built around a specific topic. Everything is done virtually, so anybody from anywhere in the world can join a learning pod. The discussions, the events, everything happens virtually, so everybody can join. We also suggest that the leaders host 3 to 4 events per year. And everything that they do, the discussions, the topics, is around a specific idea or a specific theme. For example, right now we have about, I think, 11 learning pods going on. We have belonging and DEI, we have talent, we have innovation, we have organizational restructuring, we have talent acquisition, among others. So if you're interested in one of those topics, learning pods are a great way to start getting involved. Now, let me mention something really important is all you need to join a learning pod or a chapter is to have a free Hacking HR account. With that, you will have access to the discussions that the community leaders put together. You will have access to the events that the community leaders organized. And you can be part of the conversation as well. And this is true for both chapters and learning pods. And at the end, I am going to share with you the link to our communities page, so you can go in there and check out where our local chapters are active right now. We have chapters across the U.S. We also have chapters outside of the U.S. We have one in Mexico. We have one in Frankfurt, Madrid, Nepal. So different countries. I think we have about 38, if I'm not mistaken, or 38 to 40 chapters, active chapters right now. And if you look through the list and you don't see a chapter close to where you live, maybe that is a sign that you should be a community leader and start a new chapter. So, and I will share also my email at the end, so you can reach out directly to me if you have any questions, right? And then I see people are joining. A lot of information, but if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I love to always get your questions and get your emails, and learn how involved you want to be. So thank you to everybody that is joining me. And if you want to drop also where you're joining me from, that would be awesome. I see somebody in the comments joining from Nepal. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm looking this way because I'm looking at my phone as well, reading the comments. But welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm joining from Mexico. So it's really early in the morning here. It is 6 a.m., but I'm super excited to be here with all of you, especially because I truly believe in what we're doing here at Hacking HR. And also as an HR professional myself, I know that creating community and being able to connect with other HR professionals has made a huge difference in my career. Just getting to hear other people's perspectives, for me, it opens a whole new world. And listen, I love working remotely. I love being at home. I love the flexibility of work from home, but also I know that having the opportunity to go out and connect in person with other professionals who are also looking for answers, who are also looking to build the best HR out there, it's so fulfilling for me. And it gives me the opportunity to exchange ideas and learn from them. So, take advantage of the Hacking HR communities. They are here for you. There are tons of benefits that come from being part of the Hacking HR community. So what do you get as a member? So you get access to the events, as I mentioned before. Each community, either a chapter or a learning pod, they put together 3 to 4 events per year. So you get access to those events. Peer networks, you get to connect with other people that are also members. You get to connect with the leaders as well. You get a global perspective, like I said, because you get to interact with people from all over the world, especially if you join a learning pod. Platform resources, possibly member discounts to get access to all of the features, events, and learning offerings and certificates that Hacking HR offers, and also a leadership pathway. So, maybe in the future you want to become a community leader, or maybe in the future you also want to be a speaker in one of our events or a faculty in one of our classes. Being a community member is a great way to get started. But let's say that maybe you want to be a community leader. There is also a lot to gain when you take up the role. And let me start by saying that being a community leader, it's not a volunteer role. It's a partnership. As I mentioned at the beginning of this open house, here at Hacking HR, we believe that community wins when everybody wins. And so this is not just a volunteer role. This is a true partnership. Now, when you step up as a community leader, you get a complimentary Premium Plus membership. You can have up to 2 co-leaders, so there can be up to 3 leaders per community. You also get priority when it comes to speaking engagements in our summits or faculty roles. You have the possibility to have a spotlight in our newsletter and in our LinkedIn profile as well, and across our social media. There are some additional discounts for members in that join your community. You get a Credly badge that you can share across your social media to let everyone know that you are a global community leader. You get access to our network. And of course, you get a lot of support from the central Hacking HR team. And what you have to do in return is to be a great leader, build a community, either in your city or in your region, and a community of professionals that believe in building the future of HR. And that's what we are here to do. As I mentioned, this is a win-win partnership. That is the model that we go by. This is our operating principle. So everything we do it with this in mind. And here are a few ways to get involved. Like I mentioned, you can become a member first. You can start as a community leader or a community leader to an existing community, or maybe you start your own community, right? Maybe there is maybe you live in a city where we don't have a chapter yet and you want to start one. Reach out and let's have those conversations and see if this is a good fit, right? We are being very intentional in the way that we are building the communities. We want to make sure that this will work for the leaders and that this will work for us, for Hacking HR as well. So let's have those conversations. it's not necessary to decide after this event, after this open house, but we do want to make sure that we are able to answer all of your questions. And like I said, if you have any questions right now, please feel free to drop them in the chat, in the comments, and I will try my best to answer them. All right, so I know that I've covered a lot of information. I said I was going to share the link to our community page. By the way, if you haven't already, if you haven't visited our new website, please check us out, hackinghrlab.io. We recently redesigned our website. It is looking really, really great. And in there, you will see the communities tab, which, where you can look through it, see if there's a chapter close to where you live, or see maybe if there's a learning pod about a topic that you are interested in. Another ways to get involved is to attend an event. So we are posting upcoming events. For example, our New York City chapter just had their first in-person event a couple of weeks ago, and we have been sharing some pictures about that. And it was such an amazing dinner. We got the feedback from the community leaders, and it really is different when you are able to sit around a table and have conversations that matter to everybody. There was also, of course, some lighter conversations, about not everything is about work. So chapters are a great way to get to meet people also at a personal level. And then if there is a chapter or a community that you are interested in joining, you can always reach out to the leader. If you go to our website, you will see there the name of the leader, and you can reach out directly. And if you're interested in maybe exploring becoming a community leader, you can always reach out to me directly. My email is right there on the screen. I will also put it in the comments, but it is brizia@hackinghr.io. You can always reach out if you have any questions. And I said I was going to add the page. So let me do that. There we go. And you can check out the communities that are close to you. All right, so somebody's asking in the comments how to get a membership. So if you go to our website, which I put there in the chat, hackinghrlab.io, you will find all of the information that you need to get a membership. Remember that we have 3 different types of memberships, actually 4. So we have the freemium, the free account, the free membership, and that is free forever. You do have access to joining a learning pod, for example, and there are some other, you can join the summits, which are here on LinkedIn as well, and there are a lot of other resources that you get with the free account. Or you can upgrade to a premium membership, and the premium membership gives you access to our crash courses. They give you access to our on-demand certificate programs. They give you access to our micro certificate programs. We have today, we start a new cohort of certificate programs. We're going to be doing the mental health and work well-being certificate program. We're going to be doing the Global Chief People Officer and People Experience and Culture Strategist. We also have the micro certificate program on AI. So you have access to all of those just with that one payment that you make every year. So you don't get any like additional charges for each class that you take or each program. It's just that one payment and you get access to everything. You get a Credly badge, you get a digital diploma that you can download, you get SHRM credits, you get HRCI credits. So that is available for the premium membership. And then we also have the and that's $199, I believe, per year. And then we have the Premium Plus membership, where you get everything in Premium plus access to the Mini Master program. And that is, we have 3 different Mini Masters happening or going on this year. We have the Strategic HR Business Partner. We have the practical AI. So if you're interested in building your own agents and you're interested in learning how to use AI, that program is for you. And then we have the Global Leadership Mini Master as well. So make sure that you are checking out the our website, and so you can see all of the benefits that come from getting membership with us. And I see some more comments here. Ezra from South Sudan. Oh, hello. Thank you, Ezra, for joining me from South Sudan. My email, it's right there in the chat. Please reach out, send me a quick email so we can start the conversation on how to become a community leader. Let's see. We have somebody from India. Ayoshna, and let me also know if I am completely mispronouncing your name, and I'm sorry about that. And then we have, I see people are sharing their emails. If you're interested in like becoming a community leader or maybe learning more about the communities, you can always reach out. My email, it's right there in the comments, brizia@hackinghr.io. Or you can tell me a LinkedIn, a DM here on LinkedIn. That also works. We have Ia from the Philippines. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. So if there are any questions, please feel free to drop them here. I know that I have shared a lot of information about our communities, our chapters, and our learning pod. But like I mentioned at the beginning, I am so excited about this initiative. I am so excited to be helping build this chapter. It is great for me to connect with HR professionals and HR leaders from all over the world. It's one of my favorite things about Hacking HR. Whether you are in a class as a student, whether you are a member in one of our communities, having the possibility of learning from people that live, on the other side of the world from me, it is such an amazing opportunity. And also being able to connect meaningfully, so not through like something that AI generated. It's real conversations happening, and I feel that's what we need more of. And this is why I truly believe that having these real connections, these human connections, will help us create the best HR that's out there, right? Because we need this. Like I said, as an HR professional, I know what it's like to be part of a team, and support and try to support an organization without having all of the resources. So being part of Hacking HR has helped me tremendously with that. So hello, I see a comment that says hello. So hi, thank you so much for joining me. So I'm gonna let you all go. We do have an open house like this every 2 weeks on a Monday at different times of the day, but it happens every 2 weeks. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email or connect to us through our website, hackinghr.io. And other than that, see you later. Have a great rest of your day or evening. Bye, everybody.